Right off the bat, I can't help but notice these globs of what looks like a cheese poop. I guess that's why they call it poutine.
Ladies and gentlemen, who is going to take home the fork in this week's episode of Meal Swap? We have two contestants here from different parts of North America here to compete for the glory of the golden fork. Two people come in, two meals are swapped, but only one can win.
Today we are swapping fries.
I'm representing the Philly, Jersey, Delaware area with some disco fries. These don't look like traditional disco fries. Disco fries are supposed to have gravy on them and some like sprinkled cheese. I guess these will do for today. Disco fries to me are, oh God, so nostalgic. Basically, when you grow up in an area where diners are on every street corner, you go with your friends when you're 16 to a diner and you just get the cheapest thing on the menu, which is disco fries. They're pretty much like a poor man's poutine.
So I'm representing Canada. We have poutine, and it's from Quebec.
Say it again.
Poutine.
Poutine.
Poutine. Poutine is the English version, but I've been so used to saying it the French way. So poutine.
Poutine.
Yes, there you go. Educating everyone today. So this is pretty similar to disco fries. It has fries, and what's the difference is that there's cheese curds, and the word cheese curd sounds gross. But if you say in French, it's nicer. Fromage en grain.
Ooh.
So it's like.
Say that again.
Fromage en grain.
Fromage en
grain. Grain. En grain.
grain.
Yeah. So it's like grain of cheese.
All right.
And so it's like little clumps of cheese that's very like chewy and like squeaky when you put it in your mouth because they're fresh. If you put it in the fridge, it like absorbs all the moisture, so it becomes really hard, so it has to be fresh. And then you melt it with like hot gravy. It's just a beautiful combination. So this is very common in Canada. I'm from Montreal, so it's like in the province of Quebec. And same thing, like it's a great hangover food or like after like a night out.
Let me tell you something about disco fries. Once you have them, you won't want any other cheese fries. Forget it. Chili cheese fries? Absolutely not. Nacho fries? No, don't even think about it. Disco fries. You get potato, you get the gravy, you get the cheese. You understand, but you don't get that squeak. What's that squeak? Cheese curd gets hard, it absorbs the moisture in the fridge. Sounds like bacteria place that I don't want to be.
I think this is gonna win because once you've tried cheese curd, that squeak in your mouth, you can't go back. Like she said, it's the poor man's version of poutine, so this is like the classic, the one thing that you should try.
Most of us are poor though, so. We found some gravy, so now I think we have a much better chance of winning. And it smells pretty good too.
It really does.
It does.
I'm a little nervous.
Let's do it.
Enjoy.
Thank you, you as well. Right off the bat, I can't help but notice these globs of what looks like a cheese poop. I guess that's why they call it poutine. I'm excited to try it. I mean, it smells like French fries and cheese and gravy, so there's no reason why this shouldn't taste good.
Okay, well, I'm Canadian, so I can't help but be nice. This presentation is really beautiful with the gravy, and the parsley just adds a nice little touch.
Bottoms up.
Is there a way to say in English, bon appetit, but like the English way?
We don't have words for anything.
Okay, so I'm trying to make a cheese pull, but it's kind of clumpy. Again, being nice. If it was a little bit more heated, it'd be a nicer cheese pull.
I'm not getting a squeak. There's no squeak with these curds. I will say these are really tasty though.
The gravy is really good.
The cheese kind of tastes like a mild, watered down mozzarella maybe. It's not really doing it for me.
I don't really taste the cheese because the gravy is so flavorful, but I could feel the cheesiness in my mouth, but the cheese doesn't have any distinctive flavor. But the gravy, very good.
Got some neutral cheeses here. I like that you can kind of get one with every bite. But I just want to be able to mix it all up, kind of like you can with those guys. This is kind of like you have to piece it together. Again, not bad. It's kind of like a salad. It's like a French fry salad.
I do see your point of how it's like everything's already like mixed together. But the only thing is when everything's melted, it kind of feels like a big clump. When I pick it, it's all like together. So it's really hard for me to just like eat it.
We're not cute over there in the tri-state area.
This is really similar to the Canadian version.
They're cousins.
Yeah. I feel like if I missed home and I wasn't in Canada and I was like in New York or New Jersey, I would totally go for disco fries because it's the same. It just reminds me of home. It's close enough.
Well, I want to try those things, so.
Try this gravy. It's so good.
I'm pumped.
Immediately my face changed. I'm really happy. There is a bit of a squeak. If it was more fresh, you would really feel a squeak, but I can imagine it.
She's imagining the squeak. It's not not there. This is like disco fries served at an Italian restaurant. This gravy tastes very like, it's got a bunch of oregano in it. It's almost like a pasta sauce. It's really tasty. It's not quite it. I would say that's more like gravy in my mind.
Yeah, it's
gravy.
a little more thicker. Like
Yeah.
that almost looks like a soup. I feel like you should just try this one more time, the cheese. Now that you've compared that cheese versus
Okay.
this cheese,
Okay.
there's just more like personality to the cheese.
That little guy right there. Yeah, you're right. It's got more personality. Poutine was very good. Cheese curds tasted really great. Disco fries, a little disappointing. Not the Jersey Philly diner way.
I did really like my experience with disco fries. I would be curious to try the authentic one.
They have to.
I love the name disco fries, but at the end of the day, my heart goes to Poutine because it's the cheese.
Yeah,
the
I would
texture.
say that's true. We have come to a final decision. Canada! Congratulations.
I'm sorry, the US, but Canada wins.
Canada
We
does
have
win.
Cheap tuition for school. We have free healthcare, nature, fresh air, Poutine,
And Lillian.
and me. I want to share this because Canadians are nice.
Wow. Do you see this?
Look at us.
I love Canada.
We just need to be friends.
That's all.
Yeah.
People who eat disco fries, this is devastating. Please help me describe how just amazing they are in the comments, please.
Poutine lovers, you need to try disco fries. Try the cousin version of Poutine because that's great as well. But at the end of the day, Canadians win.
The squeak.
The squeak, yes, cheese
The
curds.
squeak.
Don't be afraid of the names cheese curds. Remember, fromage en grain.
Say it again.
Fromage en grain.
One more time.
Fromage en grain.
Great.